Hey, WWE lovers, welcome to Pinfall Headlines, your source for match recaps and breaking wrestling news. Hit that bell and let's roll. Roman Reigns has spent the last 4 years redefining what it means to be untouchable in WWE. When he walked into Crown Jewel Perth, he walked in as the immortal, the unbeatable, the man whose very aura smothered challengers before the bell even rang. But all empires fall, and this time the collapse didn't come from a legend, a golden boy, or a long-awaited hero. It came from a powerhouse no one expected, Big Bronson Reed. His victory didn't just dethrone the tribal chief, it sent shockwaves through WWE's power structure, leaving fans scrambling for answers while Reigns himself vanished into silence. And now Reed is mocking him publicly, stirring a fire that feels dangerously close to exploding. Crown Jewel Perth, the night everything changed. The energy inside Perth Stadium that night didn't feel like any other WWE show. Bronson Reed was fighting on home soil, a rare alignment of momentum, emotion, and opportunity. Roman Reigns entered with the confidence of a man who's weathered every storm, survived every challenger, and crushed every uprising. But that confidence created cracks, and those cracks widened with every passing minute. Reigns insisted on fighting alone. No Uso backup, no solo Sikoa, no bloodline dominance, just the tribal chief standing tall on foreign land. It was noble in theory, reckless in execution. Reed absorbed everything, strikes, throws, spears. He refused to fall. And when frustration took over Roman, the crowd smelled weakness. Then Bron Breakker hit the scene, not to help Reed, not to help Roman, but to create chaos. His interference opened the door, and Reed kicked it off the hinges with one massive tsunami splash. The stadium erupted, the referee counted 3, and just like that, the unbeatable became the defeated. The most disrespectful mockery in years. Reed didn't just win, he humiliated Roman. The post-match scene was burned into the minds of everyone watching. Reed took Roman's boots, yes, his actual boots, and held them up like trophies. He wasn't just mocking the tribal chief, he was claiming a piece of his legacy. Then Paul Heyman added fuel to the fire. In a post-show backstage comment, Heyman labelled Reed the original tribal thief, a twisted play on Roman's moniker. The internet erupted, memes exploded, clips went viral. For the first time in years, Roman Reigns was not the one setting the narrative, he was the target of it. Roman's silence is more dangerous than any promo. The most telling part of this entire situation? Roman Reigns has disappeared. No appearances, no statements, no Heyman updates. The longest reigning champion of the modern era has vanished at the exact moment his empire crumbled. When a superstar like Roman goes quiet, it isn't a shrug, it's a signal. Silence is strategy. Silence is anger. Silence is a warning. This isn't a man licking his wounds, this is a volcano preparing to erupt, and WWE fans can sense it. Bronson Reed becomes an unexpected power player. Bronson Reed has always been strong, but he's never been allowed to be this strong. Now, he's the man who did what Cody, Seth, Brock, and even The Rock couldn't. He pinned the tribal chief. That win alone elevates him from mid-card powerhouse to main event disruptor. And Reed knows it. His posts on X show him leaning into the chaos, especially the viral photo of him with Paul Heyman lurking behind him like a puppet master waiting for his next chosen champion. The caption? Just 3 letters. OTT, Original Tribal Thief. A nickname, a taunt, a declaration. Reed isn't just poking the bear, he's slapping the crown off its head. Is Paul Heyman preparing another historic betrayal? Paul Heyman is a genius of survival. His entire career has been built on one principle: align with the future before the future arrives. When Brock Lesnar faded, Heyman aligned with Punk. When Punk left, Heyman found Roman, and now. His subtle appearances around Bronson Reed aren't accidents, they're tests. Heyman watches Reed the same way he watched Roman a decade ago, calculating, measuring, predicting. If Roman is fading, even temporarily, Heyman may be setting the stage for another monumental betrayal. Imagine the moment Roman returns, angry, hurt, humiliated, only to find Heyman standing behind the man who beat him. That visual alone could shake WWE to its core. Roman Reigns, injured, isolated, and evolving. Behind the scenes, insiders whisper that Roman's absence may be more than storyline. Years of grueling matches, international travel, and constant pressure have taken a toll. Reigns has been carrying WWE since 2020. A break was inevitable, but absence is dangerous. Absence breeds resentment. Absence fuels betrayal, and absence transforms character. When Roman returns, he may not come back as the calm, controlled tribal chief. He may return as something darker, sharper, volatile, a fallen king with nothing left to lose, and standing in his path will be the man who stole his crown, Bronson Reed. A WWE civil war waiting to ignite. If you look at every moving piece in this story, it becomes clear that this isn't a simple rivalry. It's the beginning of a full-blown power struggle. Roman Reigns is wounded, humiliated, and forced into silence. Bronson Reed is suddenly rising with a momentum nobody predicted, turning one victory into an entire shift in WWE's landscape. Paul Heyman lingers in the background with intentions that feel increasingly uncertain, watching everything unfold with his trademark quiet calculation. The Bloodline, once WWE's strongest unit, now drifts without direction, unsure of who truly leads them. And the fans? They're split, debating passionately across social media, sensing that something massive is coming. This is the kind of emotional, pride-fueled chaos WWE builds its best eras on, heritage colliding with ambition, loyalty tangled with betrayal, and redemption waiting just beyond the horizon. Reed didn't simply defeat Roman Reigns, he accidentally sparked the next era of WWE storytelling. Everything now depends on one thing: the moment Roman finally returns to reclaim what was taken. The storm that's still coming. Here's the part that has fans losing sleep. This story hasn't even begun yet. Reed's win was the first spark. The real explosion will come when Roman Reigns walks back into WWE, and he will. And when he does, he won't be smiling. He won't be calm. He won't be patient. He'll be a dethroned king ready to take back his crown by any means necessary. Reed may have mocked him. Heyman may be deserting him. The fans may be doubting him. But Roman Reigns is at his most dangerous when he's underestimated. And right now, everyone is underestimating him.